Good evening, everyone. Sorry, just let me get settled in here. Just forgot to get all this stuff set up before I got going. Run that one. Get that. Get our stream live. Okay. Double check our setup here. We got 2328. Let's run the hot one. Alright, this evening it is me, myself, and I racing here at Road America. I believe Noli plans to race tomorrow, so I might actually stream tomorrow night if I race. I say if I race because we've got NHL playoffs happening, and my team, Ottawa Senators, are in it. They're down 1-0 in the series to Toronto Maple Leafs, but it's a best of 7 series. I regress. We'll get back to sim racing now. Update on news. I got in my hands a Thrustmaster T818. That's their direct drive unit that came out, I think, probably 2 years ago at this point. Fellow sim racer offered a deal I could not turn down when I was just kind of making a general inquiry regarding the wheelbase. Kind of deciding what kind of direction I wanted to go in probably about a year from now. But so yeah, things got fast tracked based on an offer he presented to me with the wheelbase that he had basically in storage, not being used. So we got our hands on a direct drive wheel a lot sooner than kind of anticipated. I will say, coming from my original setup was a Thrustmaster TX, which has been a wheel that's served me well. Never had any issues with it beyond like one major issue I had within the this guy's really slow. Wish he didn't decide he wanted to be right in front of me. He is all over the place. Oh. What the heck happened there? Oh, he touched the grass. And, yeah, forgot, this track has that, where you actually fall through the earth there. Anyways, yeah, back on topic, sorry. A little distracted. The original base, the Thrustmaster TX, has served me well. I bought that back in 2013, 2014-ish. Only issue I ever had was the PCB died probably within 2 years after owning it. Got that repaired by Thrustmaster and never had issues afterwards. I've been wondering what it would feel like if what makes the direct drive so sought after and highly recommended by sim racers. And well, having only run a few practice sessions to dial in the settings and one race earlier this evening, it is profound as to what it offers. There's aspects in the road I have never felt before. Such clarity that comes through is amazing. Like, where that was just kind of not transmitted on the TX, or if it was very lethargic in a way. So really enjoying this so far. I hope the one I have doesn't have reliability issues, knock on wood, because it is used. And Thrustmaster doesn't really have a strong presence in Canada, so we'll see how things shake out there. But anyways, we are on our hot lap, which we have promptly messed up, but let's see where that puts us. Kind of set a low bar for us, and we'll try again next time around. I should really watch Cavalli's hot lap to see if that's a fourth gear corner or third. It's kind of on the fence about it. I've done it in fourth gear. Felt fine. But I don't know if it's slow on exit. But then I think third is like kind of over slowing the corner. So our P2, just 2/10 off pace. Oh, yeah, that's not going to do it. So, we're going for another outlap. This wants us to... Should have probably taken the cool setup. Hello, who goes there?
Victor Clemente.
Hello, Victor. How are you?
I'm doing great. What about you, Kevin?
Doing just fine. Just to make you aware, I am on a live stream, so just
amazing.
You know, so you consent by being here.
Oh no, I saw the notification on YouTube.
Not everybody looks. Nolly's, while he's here, he's out for the evening, I gather. Said that he was likely going out, so...
Going out? Nolly?
It's something where someone was coming over. He was essentially occupied.
I guess.
So he wouldn't be racing. So, last I heard, he was going to take a shower. That was like 5 hours ago.
Third place.
Yeah, third place. I bunged up this lap, so I'll get one more.
Rip.
See what I can do. Did the earlier race. I qualified P5 and finished third. I was involved in an incident. There's a dispute between us as to whose fault it is. A guy turned in on me. He's saying I dive bombed him. There, that was a better corner. That was the one I black flagged on last time.
So sad that the holiday is ending.
Think Nolly plans on racing tomorrow if you're going to be around.
In the afternoon?
Around this time, either like the race either 2 hours earlier in this time or even this time race.
Got it.
I'm not sure which one he
plans.
Yeah, he just said he'd be likely racing tomorrow evening, so I just don't. He tends to race this time slot, not always earlier. Made up loads of time in that corner. Let's see where this puts me. B2. Damn. Point 2 off. All right. That was a 23:28. Let's see what the temps do. Colin Anderson, he's up time. He's on pace for pole. And he's got that. So I'm down in P3. Think other than I'm safe. Yeah, next guy that's up time is in 9th, but he's 3 seconds off the pace to start with, so we're good there. Ooh. Yeah, one guy still on track. 2 guys still on track. Alright, 23:28. 26:34. Okay. Cavalli told me to run his setup this week, so that's what I'm doing. I listen when I...
Which track is?
Road America.
Road America.
Yeah. Normally I just like run one of his setups that I got from him like a year ago, and I just adjust the pressures and save for each track, but occasionally he mentions like, you'll want this track specific one, so he tells me I should do it every week, but he at least tells me which ones I really want it for. All right. All right, so I am P3. 6/10, yeah, 6/10 off pace. 32.7. This is fast. All right, let's try and break into the 32s. Gabriel Mora, hello. Thanks for tuning in. I will try and engage with chat as much as possible. Who joined us? Hello, Mr. Sa. I see you and hear you.
Streaming?
I am streaming.
Streaming?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So.
Hello, guys.
Yeah, Gabriel in live chat. I'm in P3. Ready to roll. Second race of the night. Second race of the week. Should be good. And new direct drive is performing nicely.
Nolly in?
No, he's MIA.
He disappeared.
Yeah. He
He
was
went
abducted
missing.
by aliens about 5 hours ago.
And the alien is probably Cavalli.
Both 5. Oh, it's red.
Ooh, that's way wide, guys. Let's keep it on LFM rules, please. Already pulled a second gap on the cars behind. Road America to Croft is a much nicer experience. Croft is a great track. I like it. Fun to drive, but really hard to pass. Whereas Road America opened things up better. Ooh, I felt that curb in my teeth. I've lost the slip. If they can keep fighting. If I not mess
Much
up.
torque in the wheel?
What's that?
How much torque on the wheel?
I believe it's 10 Newton meters. Certainly, even if I'm not getting that 10, it's more than the 4 that the TX had.
Definitely.
How is he getting closer if we just did a lap and he's lost 2.6 seconds on me? Alright, their fighting brought me back into the suck. But he's getting more suck than I'm getting from him. I think I'm best to play ball with him and do some bump drafting than get into a fight. Just not in the corner.
Hi. How we go?
I got 3.5 seconds
So-
on the car behind. Yep, go ahead.
So if you bump the guy ahead and the guy ahead crashes with the guy, the another guy ahead, you caused it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on how much gap there is. Right? Like, if we're all in a braking zone and to do it, yeah. But, I mean, if I...
I'm joking with the causality, not actually.
I don't expect to hold this position, but I'll take it for now.
That's a cut for sure.
I don't think so.
For the guy behind you.
Oh, I wasn't looking at behind. I messed up that corner. In front of them. I'm washing out. Gabriel, I will try and read your questions shortly when I have a moment to breathe.
I will say, I don't get how people don't see others in front of them run away when they defend. It's worth losing in a position to catch up and potentially take P1, then keep P2. That's what.
Yes. Yeah, some people just get caught in the moment as to the here and now, as to either both the position they're in, or if they're being the aggressor, the position they want to gain. Not thinking of the long-term strategy, just short-term gain. Thank you for being my transcriber, Eduardo. Much appreciated.
No problem. I got ultra wide. I don't think he could do that corner in a 16:9 screen, probably.
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh.
Man, the guy behind.
Yeah.
The guy behind
I wonder if
is-
he is fighting cuts. Because he just dropped.
had to back off. Yeah, I had to back off to not having another penalty. Actually, another cut that would lead him to a penalty.
Yeah, I haven't taken full advantage to see where the cut zones are.
Yeah, no, not worth the risk right now, right?
Yeah, real penalty thinks it's IndyCar. How wasn't that off track in turn one? Turn one has always been extended at this track, so it's not so much real penalty, it's the track designer that sets those limits. Real penalty just enforces those limits. That's why some tracks you'll have really strict track limits, and others are non-existent. think that's where at least it's helpful that LFM has put in their definition of track limits being tires within the line or touching the curb. Almost in the 32s. Like, the guy's doing that so often, I could likely report him. Looser, stricter limits. Personally, ideally, there's a fine balance. A good example would be Interlagos. The original track had ridiculous track limits. Like, you so much as thought of touching the white line, like, you didn't even have to go over it, you just thought of it, you get a track cut. So you had to drive the track in an unnatural manner almost. They updated it with refined track limits, which is looser, so I'd like that, where it is looser. It allows you to race the flow of the track. Though I don't like the ones where it's just non-existent. Like, as long as there's track limits, but to keep the extreme cutting at bay versus so tight that you can't so much as breathe on the white line. I wish we had a stronger turnout in our evening races. Like at that corner, for example, I know if I go out too wide, I'll get a track cut, but I can at least, for the most part, use that full curb on the outside, which I think is reasonable. No, bunged up that last corner. Lost all my time gained. That was going to be at 32. That was a poor corner. Let's not hand this away. As long as I can keep Colin a second behind, that's good. I'm not gonna do that. I'm making all these little mistakes. So we're going to come into the final lap here. I need a clean lap. I'm assuming... Yeah, you're likely right there. I'm not helping the situation by giving him the slip now. So I was gonna fight through this lap. We're gonna defend this on the outside. I expect him to come on the inside. I'll take the bump. So hopefully I can take full advantage of that bump and pull from him. Ah, shit. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. And now I just have to make sure I'm not in danger of dropping the P4. It's always funny when you're trying not to mess up. That's when you're gonna mess up versus when you're just focusing on flow. What you want to do versus what you don't want to do. Alright, well, still came away with a P3, I'll take that. Unfortunately, came at a loss of a P2. But otherwise, a good race. We'll exit the server here. The race itself was pretty uneventful, so I'm not going to go to do a replay review. And instead, I think I will end the stream at that. Let's kind of go through the results. We have Suarez P1, Anderson P2, myself in P3, Bucam, Christian P4, and Clemmer Santos in P5. They were quite the ways back. We'll see how racing is as the week goes on. So once again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Gabriel, for participating in the live chat. Always much appreciated. So have yourself a good
Bye,
night.
guys.